Hi, I'm Cheyenne.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
Hi, I'm Hannah.
I'm Mia.
And
She's the boss.
Welcome to Cake Boss! Today we're baking an Italian chocolate cream cake to represent my Italian heritage.
The ingredients we'll be using today are flour, sugar, cocoa powder, baking powder, baking soda, salt, espresso powder, milk, canola oil, eggs, vanilla,
Heat the oven to 350.
and boiling water. The first step in baking your cake is to combine all the dry ingredients together. Once combined, mix well. Place all dry ingredients into a mixer and mix with milk, vanilla, and oil on medium speed. While mixing, add 2 eggs to the batter.
An egg has a protein, and when you add it to the cake mix and heat is added, the proteins are denatured. Denaturization means that the quaternary, tertiary, and secondary structures of the protein are lost, leaving only the primary structure. This helps the cake because when it's put in, it binds the ingredients together.
The heat energy circulates throughout the oven, which heats it up. And then the heat is transferred to the pan, which then cooks the cake.
Using a convection oven to bake, conduction, convection, and radiation are all being used. The heat travels through the oven by convection, the movement of liquid. Some of that heat will radiate and move into the food, while most of the heat will be absorbed into the metal bakeware that you are using. The heat from the metal then transfers into the exterior of the food, producing the conduction energy.
But if you wanted to heat up your cake more, you could put it in the microwave.
The next concept that we chose to do was specific heat, and we chose aluminum to bake our cake in because it has a high specific heat of 0.89 joules per grams times degrees Celsius. Aluminum has a higher specific heat compared to other metals such as iron because it takes longer to heat up, but once you heat it in the oven, it retains heat better than other metals, which helps it cook the food more.
Different specific heat capacity. The higher the specific heat capacity, the higher the metal can become. When cooking something that will need to be cooked on a high heat, you'll use something with a higher specific heat capacity, such as aluminum, which we use to bake our cake today. Copper has the lowest specific heat energy out of the metals listed, with 0.385 joules per grams times Kelvin. Aluminum has the highest on this chart, with 0.897.
Baking soda and baking powder in our cake. Baking powder is diluted baking soda. They're both used as leavening agents, so they are put into a cake to produce carbon dioxide, and it causes the cake
Baking
to rise.
soda is made out of sodium bicarbonate, while baking powder is a diluted form of baking soda, usually made with 1 part of the sodium bicarbonate, 2 parts cream of tartar, and 1 part cornstarch. Baking soda is activated when mixed with acidity, and baking powder is activated when mixed with liquids or under heat. You cannot substitute baking soda for baking powder, but you can substitute baking powder with some baking soda, but usually you'll need a little bit more because the ratio will be different. You can use baking soda in recipes with acidic ingredients, and you can use baking powder when making dense foods like muffins, breads, or cakes.
Background on our Italian chocolate cake, I would like to begin talking about where the chocolate came and its relevance to Italy. So chocolate was introduced to the Italians in the 1700s by the French, and that's why we baked a chocolate cake because it's very prominent in desserts in Italy. So this is an Italian chocolate cream cake, and although chocolate is not the most although chocolate is not used the most in Italy out of all the countries, it is still very prominent in a lot of desserts, such as and other things such as tiramisu, and also a common fact is that Nutella is made in Italy, and so there's another thing that
Final product.
Watching Cake Boss. Oh, you're videotaping this?